All right, whenever you guys are ready. We're recording, baby.
Are you gonna do like an intro, or are you gonna do like a music intro?
No music intro.
No. Oh yeah, that's fine.
This is the free one. We don't have the license to that one.
We can only do what it pays.
Hello and welcome to MTV News. We regret
Should
to
I turn the
inform
light
you.
on the video camera? You think so? Or is that necessary? Because we got all these lights.
Nah, we got all the lights.
Cool. All of the lights. All right.
You got to put the MTV News background behind us so I can say, I regret to inform you that Kurt Cobain, lead singer of Nirvana, is gay.
I'll find that. LonelyMans.
Dave Grohl, he'd be like, I had no idea that he was. Shocker.
Is that what Dave Grohl said? You didn't know he was dead?
I'm doing alternate reality where instead of announcing he was dead, they announce he's gay on MTV News. And then they show people booing and burning the CDs. Boo! Fuck Nirvana!
Do you think that's probably what would have happened in the 90s, right? Like the same way like they burnt jerseys when LeBron left, when they were like people would have been burning Cobain CDs?
Kurt Cobain's emo audience, they probably would have rocked with him. They don't give a fuck. They were alternative, dog. Alternative lifestyle.
I think burning some shit you paid for is one of the biggest L's you can take, no matter what. Like, you're not proving anybody wrong. Sell that shit.
Now, if you already have it, that's one thing. If you go buy stuff to then burn, you're a loser.
Even if you have it.
Yeah, that's just lame, though. Like, that's like doing anything fake. Like, you're just going to, like, pretend. Like, the person that, like, shows up. You ever see those people? Do you have them at the rock climbing gym that'll show up in, like, the finest of gear, but it's not even worn, so you know they don't even climb?
No, the thing with rock climbing is to look like a bum. All the best rock climbers, like, live out of vans. They're homeless. They have, like,
exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
maybe
like,
Dave
when somebody
Williams could be a rock climber then.
Completely. If he still had his dreadlocks, too.
He looks
but
like
when somebody comes that has, like, shiny gear and shit, you know they're not, like, a real climber. Or do you ever see those people?
No, they just jumped out of REI.
Yeah, but you know exactly who that is. Like, you can point them out. Yeah, see, it's always like that. Like, the people that come in with all that, you're just like, nah, you're faking the funk.
It's probably changed. Now people like doing up all these like vans. They take like a Ram ProMaster and like completely outfit it to like live out of the van and travel the country.
And climb, that's just their thing.
That's the fancy way.
Yeah, well, people are out there living out of vans and doing OnlyFans. Like, that. So, is this girl
Is there
already?
an OnlyFans van, like a bang bus of OnlyFans?
Pretty much, but she's not banging on the bus yet. But if the OnlyFans doesn't work out,
Is she finger banging herself on the bus?
She's showing some titties.
It's the titty bus.
She's the titty bus, you know. It's just like she's going around. It's like what Girls Gone Wild at the bus, you know. It's not like hardcore.
As good as the production value of this podcast gets, we're still going to devolve into talking about porn and titties the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm saving my porn talk for the Patreon episode after this. Yeah, because I like to get real with my porn talk, and I realize that you got to pay for that, the deets.
Patreon.com/LonelyMans. Should we talk about the fact we have a green screen behind us right now? For the audio listeners, we're in Studio de la Beau.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we're on his couch. We're all squeezed in. Paul is like trying to sit as close to the edge of the couch as he possibly can. Keep his knees away from me. Is it cool if I just like put a hand right here?
I'm good, bro.
You good? Should we play Gay Chicken?
No, dude. No. Not on camera, bro. What the fuck?
I don't know if we framed it or not.
What if I run for office? Dude, I got an argument.
That's going to be the screenshot of the podcast.
I went to the 99 restaurant and I got in an argument with my dad about Andrew Yang. Yeah. Like a loud argument at the 99 restaurant.
Did you guys play Gay Chicken to settle it?
Through one of those plastic dividers so you don't give each other COVID. And
you and your dad were divided?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an awkward dinner.
Was he punching the plexiglass?
He was like, I'm not going to sit in the same part of the table as no libtard. I was like, fine.
Because you're Yang Gang?
Well, dude,
Did you come out as Yang Gang to your dad?
All I said was Andrew Yang has a good chance to win the mayoral election. That was my claim. Yeah. I didn't neither support nor deny. And he just started.
Who's up against him? Is your dad rooting for somebody?
Dude. My dad starts rattling off, there's no way he can win. And there's no way he can win. I'm like, do you even know who? Name one other person running for mayor. He says, I don't even need to know. I'm like, yeah, you do. That's a wicked important.
If he's uncontested, he's going to win.
And then I'm like, why is he going to win? Why is he going to win? He's like, have you seen the video of when he's spraying the whipped cream in the guy's mouth? I'm like, what? And like, the video, he's spraying whipped cream in the guy's mouth.
Yeah, they're going to elect him king of New York for that. They don't give
I was like, first off, I don't know what video you're talking about, and second off, this is the most bizarrely specific scenario. And then he showed it to me, thinking like, you got to see it.
It's in his
Wait till
favorites.
you see it. And he shows me, and a guy gets on his knee while he's doing like a campaign. There's a bunch of people around. He's like doing a campaign speech afterwards.
Yeah.
And he sprays whipped cream into some guy's mouth, and he's like, he looks like a homo. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, I don't think anyone's not gonna vote for this guy because of this. Yeah, this is not a great point.
I hate to break it to you, but there's like Pete Buttigieg is already in the Senate. Like he's not breaking any barriers that anyone's worried about.
I think your dad's thinking of Bowen Yang.
Dude, no, he like literally. Yeah, that's funny. He literally thought like
he's like the queer from SNL. You think he's gonna win the mayoral election of New York City?
That fucking guy who took Shane's job, dude. No way, and no way, dude. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, it was just a bizarre. My dad goes you into yelling matches about the dumbest shit. I don't know how he does it. It's impressive.
Was your dad like? Is he on Parler? Was he on Parler?
No, my dad's too busy for any of that shit. But I mean, he definitely sympathizes.
How does he feel about what happened at the Capitol? Does he have any strong opinions on that?
He's mad he couldn't book an Airbnb that weekend.
There was a 1% of me that was afraid that he would be there. But the thing is, my dad just has too much shit going on. Luckily, that's the real lesson in life is no matter how crazy you are, if you just have a lot of shit going on, you're fine because you don't have enough time to really follow to any rabbit holes too deep. You know what I mean?
Your dad's a small business owner. He just shows up to the voting booth. That's all he needs.
Yeah, and then he just can stand on a soapbox all the time. It's like here's the thing about Trump losing is like I love my dad. He's been nothing but great to me. He's a great dude, but he also really loves Donald Trump to this day. Unwavering support of Donald Trump. And here's the thing: your
dad's not just a Trump voter; he's a Trump supporter.
They say they wanted him to win or whatever. They're like, of course you want your guy to win. The fact that he lost, they fucking love it because now they get 4 years of just being like, remember when Obama was president? And you just no one would shut the fuck up, and you're like, this is everybody's fault. This isn't Obama. You know,
Tea Party's gonna come back. They're gonna go crazy.
And they're gonna be like, see, if we'd fucking won, then Joe Biden wouldn't have died in office.
Yeah.
Did we make a bet on that?
Oh, will he die in office? I don't know.
That he wouldn't make it past all 4 years. I'm not betting that he would die. I'm just thinking that
you have so many bets with so many people going. Right? You have a 10-year bet with a dude in Austin about football.
I do have a 10-year bet with him. Every year Patty Mahomes plays in the league, so he's got 9 more to go. I don't know.
Damn.
I said he better pay me with interest. So whatever inflation is in 10 years.
It's $20, right?
It's a $100 bet.
Oh shit. What do you think? What do you think inflate? What if the dollar tanks?
Like, can I get paid in 2020 value instead? Yeah. I don't know.
You should have gone Bitcoin on that bet.
If the dollar tanks, we're all fucked anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The one thing I realized is like about Bitcoin that I thought about the other day is like, if the dollar tanks, there's got to be something drastic to where we're like the power's out in the country. Like we're going back to Stone Ages, which made me think Bitcoin, the one thing about it is like it uses more actual power than the whole country of Argentina to like.
Yeah, I don't think it's
Bitcoin.
Eco-friendly at all.
It's the exact opposite of
as
eco-friendly.
A vegan,
as a vegan, you should be rallying against Bitcoin right now.
Yeah, there's huge Bitcoin mine factories.
Yeah, like those things.
I love the money over everything.
It's so much power, and like the more money that Bitcoin rises in value, like the more power it takes. The more Bitcoin people buy, the more power
to
it
solve
takes.
The algorithm.
We're building the Matrix, motherfucker.
But pretty much, like if you think about it, it's using more power than the whole fucking country of Argentina. That's like,
dude, Kenya just is switching over. Did you see that? They announced they're switching their national currency to Bitcoin. They're rolling.
Kenya
it out.
is?
Yeah, they straight up, and everyone else.
All 12 of their
everyone else in the world
dollars?
was like, that was a little early, but I saw some quote from like another, like, I don't know, fucking official from a nearby country, and they're like, it's a little early, but honestly, we get it.
Yeah, no, honestly, man, people are trying to get out of the dollar. I've been thinking about converting my whole $17 of net worth to Bitcoin by
and if your economic
fraction.
situation is bad, why not just make the plunge?
Did you buy this green screen in Bitcoin?
Yeah, bro, I bought it in Litecoin, actually. I'm very heavy in the Litecoin trade. I'm a very alternative coin guy.
I have $20 in Uniswap right now, and it's up to $23 today. So your boy's making money.
Next week, Stonkonia, episode 2 on the Patreon. I'll be giving you something. I didn't plan it yet. It'll be something. It'll probably be related.
When are you going to get your mystery investor bro on then? What's he going to go by? Pablo?
Soon. You know, we're gonna have him like sit in a room with one of those. Like,
is he gonna wear a mask?
Or then we wanted to the bank.
We're not gonna film it, but he should still be wearing a ski mask the whole time,
or one of those fishnets.
Like he's robbing a bank in the 70s.
But if he wears a ski mask, then he could just say maybe it was the guy from Dick Trainers that did it. You know, you have a built-in alibi if you wear the ski mask.
I was all right. This is the porn talk part of the podcast. I was
We
looking.
should say porn talk for Patreon. Porn talk Patreon.
Okay. More dick trainers talk later. I did some more investigating into this website. I'm noticing things.
That brings us to our sponsor.
I still haven't DM'd him to try to get on the podcast, but I'm just actively doing research.
Here's
I
what
call
you do.
it
You gotta
research.
like a post of his, then wait a few days, like another post after. He'll have
Yeah.
seen your name a few times subconsciously.
And I can't just slide it in the DMs. I gotta wait till he posts a story, and then I gotta like send
you
like
need
a
to get
fire
a
emoji or
drop of the
something.
dick trainers guy going, ah,
Yeah.
so we can press that.
All right. Oh fuck! I was supposed to have a notebook in front of me so I could write down notes when we like talk about things like that.
If you watch this, text Jesse and tell him dicktrainers.com drop.
Yeah. You want the dude to come and yell. Are you looking it up right now?
No, I'm writing
Yeah.
notes, son.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
make a note for that. I was gonna have like
I
a
got you.
notepad because last podcast we talked about a song and I was like, I will definitely have that loaded up into Zoom by next
Yeah,
podcast.
speaking of songs, by the way, I'm
Yeah.
very happy that when we did Brian's show last night,
Yeah, hot dog on
the
Twitch.
hot dog on Twitch, great show by the way, super fun. I had
It
a
was
lot of fun
awesome,
doing
yeah.
it. It was really good. And then they put my intro songs, Walk Around the Club. I thought they asked you about it, but I realized that Brian and Sean are Patreon
They're
subscribers.
both hardcore day one Patreon subscribers.
Hell
to the podcast.
yeah.
Shout out to those two excellent people. Great Worcester hookup. Like they put us on them. They helped a lot with the
But
comedy.
I
early
was
on.
on-
I loved it.
I was on the Worcester open mic Zoom the week before, and I talked to Brian about it. I was like, oh, my intro music better be Walk Around the Club. And then when he did it for you, I was like, oh, he's definitely not going to do it for me now. He's going to have a different song. So that's why I had it loaded up on the Zoom ready to go.
You did have that shit queued up. I was very impressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had my Zoom plugged in the computer. So I was like,
Fuck everybody.
Every time I hear that song, there was later on in the show when they brought you on, I just happened to randomly walk back in my room.
Yeah.
And that song happened to be on, and I just started dancing, and I realized he had put me on the main camera like when it was almost over. Like I was just listening to that song, and when I walked back in, I was like, "Oh, this is fire!" Like I was just dancing, and he put me back on because I forgot my camera was still on because I was watching the show.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that song every time it just gets you hype. You just
yeah, I
ready.
forgot I had while I was in the waiting room, I forgot my camera was on the whole time. And I have like weird twitches where I just like touch my face a lot. And like I was like texting people the whole time and like laughing and shit. So like I didn't know if my mic would come through on the show before it was live. So I muted my mic and then I forgot to unmute it. So when they brought me on, I was like trying to riff like immediately. And they're like, oh, hey, Jesse, your mic's off. Yeah, click down there real quick. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Ruined the There's nothing worse. I did that with a live show one time.
Yeah.
And I came out and I was like, my whole first joke, the mic was unplugged and I didn't know because of the way that it was weird. Like I started talking and I went into it and they couldn't hear me and I was like, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Like I look like an idiot.
It's
It
like
fucks
when
with
the
your-
mic fucks up when you get on stage.
Yeah.
When I did the Gathering of the Juggalos, I pulled the wireless mic out of the stand, and as I pulled it out, it shut the switch to off.
Oh,
Like it just
shit.
swooped the switch when it came out of the mic clip. So I'm just like, yeah. So like I had 2 seconds to get that mic back on, or I was gonna get booed right off the fucking stage. I would have got a "you fucked up" chant. So like I just merely dodged a "you fucked up" chant. They will chant that to anybody at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
At least you know those things about the Gathering of the Juggalos. Like if
Yeah.
that was me, I would have been up in there like, ah, shit. Hold up,
Yeah.
and then I would have just been like, just bullshitting with it, and then they would have been like, you fucked up. And then, how do you come back from a you fucked up? Is that over? Like if somebody starts if the whole audience starts chanting you fucked up while they're on stage, can you bring that back, or do you
I
just
don't
say
know,
fuck
dude,
it?
That was the most nervous I've ever been on stage. I probably wouldn't have been able to freestyle with it.
How many people were in the audience when
like-
you were on stage?
Dude, there were like at least 200 people out there.
Okay, so it was like one of the smaller stages on like the thing, or is
It
that
was
like
in a circus tent.
oh
It was like a sideshow tent.
oh
So it was like away from all of the music. So you couldn't hear any like the concerts going on. But they would do, I think they did seminars in there. That was where the comedy was every night. And then they did like
What kind of seminars are being done at the Gathering? of the
Dude,
Juggalos?
every artist on the Psychopathic Records roster.
Excuse me, I was wondering what the future of the Fago Corporation was going to be. I really like the lemon lime flavor, but I was thinking maybe like a blueberry or something like that. I don't know. I'll take your question in my chair. Thank you.
It's not far off from that. No, it's actually mostly like, when's this album coming out? And they're like, dude, when are you coming to Columbus? They're like, we were in Columbus 3 times last year.
Could you imagine someone's like, yeah, Violent J, what do you think about my 401k portfolio? Like, does that ever happen?
Yeah, I want to know Shaggy 2 Dope's take on crypto.
Yo, do you guys think you guys are awesome? Like, I'm asking you if you guys think, like, I think you're awesome, but I was thinking if you guys think that you guys are awesome.
Dude, ICP definitely think they're awesome.
Yeah.
They're pretty. Actually, no, that like they claim to be scrubs. They don't give a fuck. They probably think they suck. They don't care what anyone thinks about them anymore.
Just a seminar,
at this stage in the game, how can you? Like, you have become how can you now start carrying? Like,
dude, they're 30 years deep. They got fucking gold plaques. They got a ton of gold plaques.
Do those guys have like money, or are they scraping by?
Dude, they're caked up.
They're caked up.
They're so caked up.
Are they like? Do they got some business investments and stuff in?
Dog, when I was 15, we used to get in the front of the line like 6 hours early at least, just to buy T-shirts from the merchandise booth. And the line to the merch booth was like all night long. It was just around the whole fucking
Probably
palladium.
a lot of pajama pants in that line.
Dude, and like people would buy
Skater shoes with the big tugs.
Just pajama pants everywhere you look. Maybe like glass cups from their house. They fill the juice and brought with them.
Yeah, there's a. I know exactly who you're talking about. Probably wearing some jean shorts, no pockets. Like,
yeah, I was just playing Matt Hoffa's BMX or Dave Mira's BMX on his GameCube.
Matt Hoffman?
Yeah, Matt Hoffman.
One of those dudes killed himself. I think it was Dave Mira a couple of
Damn.
years ago.
Oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah,
day.
all right.
He was like, "Oh my
R.I.P.
god,
shout out.
racing BMX is gay," and he blew his brains out.
It's probably CTE.
Oh, you know what I was thinking there? Oh shit!
Yeah,
dude,
you take a lot of hits falling off bikes. Like, that's got to be. You got to stay.
He
Like,
was doing big air. He was doing the half
come
pipe
on,
and
dude.
shit.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Actually, some of the hits they take are fucking
some of those hits are.
off the
yeah.
vert when they're just like, oh, wow.
Yeah, the skaters know how to slide on their knees, but you got a fucking bike between your legs, so you gotta
Yeah.
bail that shit out of the way.
Yeah, you gotta fucking. There's a lot you have to do, and if
Yeah.
you get caught awkwardly with the bike, or like you think you're about to land it and
Yeah.
you bounce off, like there's a
Your
lot
handlebars go crooked and you just go face first.
of. Yeah,
into the
there's a
fucking
lot of things that could go wrong when you're fucking flying like 100 feet in the air with a fucking bike.
Dude, I decided
Like a pedal
that
bike.
even if stand-up goes the way of rollerblading,
Yeah.
we're just like, everyone's like, oh yeah, remember when people used to do that?
Mhm.
I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to be out there blading, ripping.
There's probably a
blades.
blader group in Austin. It's nice all year round.
But you know what I mean? How rollerblading is like, at one point it was seen as like next to skateboarding in culture
Almost.
for like a year.
Yeah.
For like 8 months. Now, even if stand-up goes that way, I'm
Until,
still gonna do
They
it.
had like a 2-week run, bro.
Until the Disney Channel original Brink.
Disney Channel originals. I never watched Break.
What do you mean? Brink was like the peak of it. They didn't ruin it. That was the best. Brink fucking ruled.
No,
Are you
once it's
talking
on Disney, like
Are you talking shit
What?
on Team
That's-
Pup and Suds?
time
right now?
out. What's
Team Pup and Suds will fuck you up. What, are you not a soul skater, bro?
I'm not.
I thought we were a couple of soul skaters on this podcast.
Nah,
but I
I'm not
guess
a fucking fruit brooder, bro.
Oh my god, dude. This explains a lot. This is why you have no moral compass, because you didn't learn from movies like Brink and Luck of the Irish.
Never saw Luck of the Irish.
Oh, dude, Luck of the Irish is awesome. He's like, dunk the basketball.
I'm glad we have the green screen. I'm gonna have to work really. Either if you're watching this on YouTube, if there's a green screen behind me, I got lazy and didn't have time to edit this weekend. And if there's footage of Brink and Luck of the Irish behind us, I worked overtime on
dude.
this shit.
You know my
I
favorite.
love what white people argue about. No, damn it, Brink was a great movie.
Dude,
Like, good shit.
best Disney Channel original movie was Motocrossed, right?
Yeah,
And so
they had
so
had
there's
Johnny
twins.
Tsunami.
Listen,
they
listen.
had every like
Dude,
X game sport.
Motocross was the best. So there was twins. It was a girl and a guy, and they were both blonde, right? And they
Yeah.
both rode dirt bikes real good.
The girl posed.
The
as
guy
the boy, right?
get injured, so the girl cuts her hair and
Yeah.
pretends to be him, and then becomes friends with that guy's friend, and they end up being best friends or whatever. And then he finds out, and then when they're hanging out one time on the beach, they're like, you know, man, like, I think your sister's really hot, bro, or something like that. And then when he finds out that it's not, I don't know how she gets away with it. It seems preposterous to me.
This is just the
Is it though?
1985 movie, Just One of the Guys. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, wasn't yeah.
It's also another movie with Amanda Bynes where she fakes the soccer team for her
She's
brother.
the Man.
She's the Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Also, Juana Man is also a similar.
Yeah, it seems like this is a.
Just one of the guys. One of the first movies where I saw.
Also,
titties.
one of my favorite
Ooh,
comedies.
now I gotta watch it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for you, but she dumps him out at the end. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a chick." Just like right on the beach, I believe.
Yeah, there's a lot of comedy classics. Dallas Buyers Club is another very funny movie that has that sort of approach to, the Freaky Friday.
They don't
thing.
pose as women; they just have sex like women.
Philadelphia also is very funny.
Yeah.
That's a very funny one. If you guys want to watch
Yeah.
it, Rent. You'll just laugh the whole way through Rent. It's very funny.
The Magic Johnson documentary.
There's a documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's what that is.
I love Magic Johnson, dude.
Yeah, there's always great movies a lot of classics. In that same genre that'll bring lots of laughs.
Yeah.
Lots of lulls.
Antichrist with William Dafoe. It's a very funny movie. If you
Never
guys
saw
want to
it.
put a nice rom-com on you for you and the spouse, Antichrist.
What's that Irish movie that every dude loves?
The Departed.
No, it's the two Irish brothers and they kill everybody.
The Boondock Saints.
Boondocks. Is Willem Dafoe in that? Is he the cop?
I've never
in that?
seen it.
Wow.
That movie seems like a Willem Dafoe
A
movie.
movie
if
that
he's
I've
not
seen
in-
that Paul has you have you
I
haven't seen-
Jesse's brain just skipped like 4 beats,
now
bro.
that we're all we've videotaped everything, but now that we have a nice camera, I'm nervous. And we have fucking studio lights in here.
All of the
I feel like I'm
lights.
gonna have to just start jerking you guys off soon, just so I feel comfortable on this camera.
Bro, for as much as you watched action on a couch like this, you should feel at home.
I don't know if I could fuck on this couch though. It's kind of. Have you fucked on this couch?
Bro.
It's kind of shallow.
Yeah, it's definitely it doesn't have enough depth for fucking. But could I do it? Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It
you know.
could be done.
I mean, I'm sure it'd make it happen. But
Yeah, there's gonna be a full cheek. A girl's full cheek will be hanging off the couch as we do it. But
damn, only if I'm doing like 40 inches plus. Remember that?
Usually the
Only if
couches
we got
are
that
like
onion booty. You know what I'm saying?
Usually the couches.
make a note: 40 inches plus Patreon.
Usually the couch is like a fake leather. They scrub off easier. I don't think they use cloth ones.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah,
At
cloth.
least the type of messy behavior. The type of messy casting couches I watch.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude, sometimes all right, that's Patreon. We'll get into it later.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Also make a note for messy.
Oh, jeez. This sounds like it's about to
Oh,
get gross.
No, man, what
The
have I
LonelyMans
done?
Patreon is just gonna be like a porno review now. We're just gonna do like a deep dive.
Oh my God, I'm so sexually repressed right now.
When's the last time you fucked?
Dude, when's the last time anybody really fucked? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't fuck unless you have somewhere to fuck, but I don't.
Oh, you're back in your parents' house
I'm
now.
lost. Yeah. I thought I fucked and it was just a mirage. I was in a desert.
Would your uncle listen to you fuck? Are you
I
worried
hope
about
not.
that?
I can't fuck there. I can't fuck anywhere. I couldn't fuck in a fuck palace right now, dude.
Yeah.
Are you on a
I'm
dry
down for the
spell or you
count.
just like becoming a eunuch?
I don't know, man.
I
I'm
think
like
you're just down.
in Space Jam. I just lost my powers. I touched a condom and all my sex
You got
powers.
shrunk back into the small
dude.
aliens.
I'm fucking Charles Barkley trying to play with the kids, and the girl dunks on me right now. I'm like, fuck.
They're playing basketball.
This is
Jones.
terrible. This is
I got a
terrible.
basketball job.
This is terrible. I can't have sex with anybody. I can't have sex with no one, Shaq.
He got the can't fuck Jones.
You can't fuck hoes.
I can't fuck hoes.
I'll tell you what.
I can't fuck hoes.
I can't do it. It's a very southern accent, but I can't place
You
it.
do it. I'll do can't fuck hoes.
No, I can't do it.
I do. I got to get a southern accent ready for the South.
Yeah, I'm finna be Southern.
Yeah, that's right.
I think Southern's the only accent I can do.
Yeah, just got to slow it down, put on my shit kickers
Some
and
of the
such.
early podcasts, I tried to do Japanese.
Dude, don't goad me.
Yeah, can you just do you do that impression a little bit into this microphone, please?
Dude, LonelyMans deleted scenes, a 14-minute cut of me going, oh.
Nothing has ever been cut from LonelyMans.
Look,
This
here's
won't
the
even
thing.
be
Here's the
edited.
thing. Stereotypical or not, look, it's just like we have lots of fantastic cultures around the world. So I get to handpick the one that's the funniest when they're surprised or intrigued by something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like,
Was that
that's
Japanese, or was that a different kind?
Oh, like that is great as not in kung fu movies and shit. It's just the best noise.
Is that male or female? This is non-binary.
Dude, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a traditional anime sound. Like there's one character in there that makes that sound like at least 4 times.
I just love samurais, dude. So the Asian accent isn't me making fun of Asian people as much as it is me making fun of samurais.
I don't know if you know this, but Tom Cruise is actually the last samurai.
Exactly,
he
dude.
is so complete.
Does he go in the movie?
Yeah.
Could you, if Tom Cruise would have just been, I've seen the movie like probably 20 years ago.
He drives the blade through him one point and cuts him in half, and while the guy's sliding apart Mortal Kombat style, he goes, "Me love you, long time."
Me cut you long ways.
Dude,
what if he just pulled the dat fan?
Best
every
samurai
time?
movie. Last Samurai, Tom Cruise. Kill Bill Volume 2.
How did
Don't
we
spill
cut
that
that?
in your Zoom, dude.
Can we just gloss? Who decided that Tom Cruise was going to be the last samurai?
Hollywood.
Isn't there a Matt Damon samurai?
I don't
want to
say who in Hollywood, but you know who in
Yeah,
Hollywood.
because the part about it that makes me laugh is like Hollywood claims to be so woke, like they're always out there for all these causes, and then they're like, "Should we have an Asian?" No. Tom Cruise. Someone apparently when they were casting for the Harriet Tubman movie, and someone threw out Julia
Louise
Roberts.
Dreyfus? Oh,
No,
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts. Like we can almost make her seem black. Like what? It's a very bold strategy that some people in Hollywood try to pull.
There's a
They just
samurai
spray
movie with
tan
Matt Damon too, called The Great Wall. 2016 fantasy action monster film directed by Zhang Yimou. The screenplay
Andrew
by
Yang, directed by Andrew Yang.
Matt Damon, William Dafoe. What the
Yeah.
fuck? William Dafoe's in this movie?
Is Willem Dafoe now in Boondock Saints? Now we got to find out because if that'll be.
I don't know, but he's the Green Goblin. I love him as the Green Goblin. He
Yeah.
goes, hey, Peter, how you doing there, Peter? You want to come over to my matches and maybe talk about some science and suck my dick or something?
Oh.
You're a good kid, Peter. You're a good kid. But someday, I'm going to have sex with you.
I've never seen Spider-Man, so I just think you're doing a Family Guy bit right now.
That might not even be William Dafoe. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm
He
terrible.
was Green Goblin, right?
I'm trying to practice. This is my open
Are
mic.
you on Willem Dafoe's IMDb?
I'm looking at the movie The Great Wall with Matt Damon.
You go to Wikipedia for movie facts?
Savage.
I go straight IMDb.
You
dog.
got to. I just Googled it, but I don't think Willem Dafoe's in it.
Is that Jeff Bezos?
What should I Google if I'm going to kick
Ken
your
Watanabe.
fucking...
You said Jeff Bezos?
Shout out Ken Wannabe.
Ken Watanabe?
Ken Watanabe.
Bro, yeah, you can butcher white people's names.
Does that
but you
chick have
can't.
one name?
Taka?
No. Who's the girl?
Koyuki?
What movie is this? Is this Last Samurai?
Yeah, she just her name is Koyuki, which is dope.
Dude, she's hot. How do you spell that? Koyuki. All right,
Yeah.
I'll try to put her image up behind us.
Yo,
Look at
look,
that.
don't I look like this guy? This is one of my favorite samurai movies. Don't I look just like that guy?
What's it called?
It's called Harikari.
Harikari, 1962.
Harikari.
I'm taking live notes to try to like put.
Why does that
images up
title
on
sound like somebody saying something stereotypical, like making fun of the Asian accent? When
Isn't
you say
there
Hari Kari,
Is
like,
there a man named Harry Carey, or is that just a character that?
I think it has something to
Will
do
Ferrell
with.
played.
I think it has something to do with
Wasn't
the
it Dana
Charles
Carvey?
Manson murders.
It was
and-
Dana Carvey.
yeah, because he did. Dana Carvey did the he did that one movie. I'm going to be the master of disguise. That movie, right?
Yeah, Master of Disguise.
Do you
Yeah.
think I look like this guy? Do
Let's see if I remember it. What?
you think I look like that guy?
Eventually, you got the.
Your hair's got to go up. Your hair goes down. His hair goes
Yeah,
up.
you got
I'll
the
put
facial
it
hair.
up.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
chop the top.
I want to
You-
be a samurai.
You got a
Bro,
mop right now.
You know what
gotta
you
chop that
should
mop.
do is you should make your hair go super saiyan.
Once you have a top knot, every time you see someone else in public with a top knot, if you can sneak up on them and cut it off their head, they have
Yeah.
to like bow to you and respect you forever.
Cut off their head or just the top knot?
The top knot.
Oh, I was about to say you just.
They're
gotta chop off
honestly,
their head.
basically, if they don't kill themselves after you do that to them, then they're pussies.
Then they have to have sex with you.
No, it's just like God is gonna have sex with them for eternity after because they're beta male. They
yeah.
they getting their holes plugged if you don't kill yourself. Have you get your top knot cut? Like
Yeah.
snuck up on, like technique style?
You might as well kill yourself. You can't fuck without the top knot.
Yeah.
Do you carry one of those small swords? Once you get the top knot, you got to carry one of those small swords for the self-suicide.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some type of weaponry
Is
once
that,
we're in Texas. I don't think you can really walk around in Texas. Everybody's kind of like a NPC from a video game. They all have at least one weapon slot.
Are you gonna go with the bag sword
Yeah.
or
Everyone's got
the gun
something.
holstered? Where
Even if it's just a lighter in your hand, they're just like everyone's aware that you're in a PvP area. Okay, people are gonna fight each other.
We're getting guns in Austin, right?
I cannot have a gun. Okay.
Legally?
No, it's just
I can't vote. You can't own a gun.
I like making too many fucked up jokes to actually own a firearm.
Yeah. You'd be like, hey, I'm gonna kill myself, everybody.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I don't think it's a logical position. I think if you want to have a gun to defend yourself,
Are you gonna
it's
like
good.
prank me and like wake me up with
Just
a gun?
personally,
in my
that's
face
not
one
the
night?
path I'm on. Now, if someone rolls up at me with a gun and they said, "Haha, if only you had a gun," I would say, "Well, I led to this result, so I'm
Yeah.
okay with it." But I just don't have one.
Are
I'm
you
gonna
ever
get a
like
gun.
shotguns? Like, have you ever gone shooting?
No, I mean I've shot like a shotgun out over this lake. I used to go to this really rural area in Maine every summer.
Maine.
Yeah.
All of Maine.
But I don't know. It's just like it doesn't appeal to me, and it seems like a lot of if you want to be into it, it's like a lot of focus. You know what I mean? Because you got and the thing is, you got to be into it. 'Cause you got to keep that shit clean or whatever. So I don't know. If I ever am in a situation where I wish I had a gun, I'll just be like, well, this is it.
Yeah,
So
that's what gets me too is the maintenance of it.
I don't need anything with my brain, dude.
My friend was cleaning his gun and shot a hole in his wall at his old apartment. Or he might have just been messing
Exactly.
with
That would be me. That's why I
Yeah.
don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like the most dangerous I get is like very low level because I don't want to fuck.
When we were teenagers, we used to go to a bowling alley in Spencer every Friday. Are you gonna sip out of my water, dog?
Oh, it's my bad.
Your nose be drinking that the whole time.
Swoop.
Did you finish your bottle? You have the tiniest sip of water left in that bottle.
Yeah.
You better enjoy this last sip. I'm gonna watch you take it.
I'm like performing for the lights and the camera right now, so
Yeah.
it just felt natural. Just like I heard a director saying, "All right, now take a sip of the water."
Man,
You're like, oh, is this for the guests?
yo,
I forgot you're on your own podcast.
I've been in this vape pen a little too much.
man, when I was in
You should have hit the volcano earlier.
yeah, that's what you should have done. I'm a little upset that you didn't, but I'll
Yeah.
let you slide.
Krakatoa.
Sorry, man. I keep interrupting you.
Yeah, you did cut me off like 3 times,
Yeah,
and
my
I was
bad.
gonna continue to just
Because
be cut off.
I got this shoulder. I'm boxing you out. I'm gonna welcome you in right now.
Oh shit, yeah, let's box Paul out. It's a
Yeah.
lot cooler that way. No, we were talking about guns, and I just remember when I was in Alaska, and my boy had guns everywhere. Did I tell you about the bathroom Desert Eagle? That was my personal favorite.
No, on the podcast, you went into the bathroom. I don't know if it was a desert.
He had the
Eagle, though.
machete in the bathroom
That's
or whatever.
what it was.
Yeah.
There was a shotgun in the kitchen. I think
Yeah.
there was a handgun in the living room.
Yeah, there was a handgun on the table in the living room, a shotgun in the kitchen, and there was like a machete in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What I didn't know was later on I went to go grab some toilet paper, and there was just like a Desert Eagle in under the sink next to the toilet paper. I was like, what? And then if you go upstairs, he's got like a whole room full of like guns and shit. Just
Yeah.
heavy on the guns. I like shooting guns. Just like in the wilderness, I don't care, or like at Targets, I don't care to shoot
I like
anyone
other
else with a
people's
gun.
guns. I don't
Yeah.
think I could actually own one.
I don't care enough about guns to own them. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything.
They're very
with 'em.
expensive, also.
Yeah, then like
If I hit it big on Uniswap, I'll probably.
yeah, if my Dogecoin, Litecoin swaps or alternative coins blow up, you know.
Yeah. Then
But-
we're just gonna be armed to the teeth.
I think
in
pretty
Texas.
soon you're just gonna be able to transfer a certain amount of Ethereum, and then you can just instantly vaporize a person of your choosing that has a lower social credit score than you do.
Yeah.
What if they
On
what
the Coinbase Pro app.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can only-
Actually, they're rolling that out. I saw it in their earnings report.
Are you on the beta?
Yeah. Yeah.
the beta? Of course, Paul would be on the beta
I'm
side.
a galactic capitalist. I'm fabulous. No, I can't think of another rhyme. Fuck.
Watching your mouth move into words that almost came out was my favorite part about all of that.
Every time I'm in my car, I freestyle so good. Now they think I'm gay and bad
I don't know
at
if I
it.
could ride Fabulous.
Rhyme fabulous
Yeah.
with like a real word.
You
I-
gonna be mad at this.
Fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
You can't handle this.
I have this
I'll
dick.
whack you kids.
I slap your kids. Slap your kids. Suck a tit. Fuck your bitch. Suck a dick. You know, just rhyme it.
You know what's
I
weird?
don't
That
even know if those are real.
80 to 90% of white dudes rapping just sound exactly like Eminem.
It's
Like
all-
or like
yeah.
so close to like, you know what I mean? Like
It's
crazy.
all lyrical miracles.
Yeah.
It's all the,
Orange, syringe.
Yeah.
With the Eminem style.
And they just always
orange, forange, door hinge.
and they always
Yeah.
have like this even just the vibe where they'll just be like "Ah, da, 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 ba, 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 like I don't know, trying to be like, hey,
Yeah, they all
just-
do the triple time shit.
Yeah.
Because that's like 90% of the reasons why white rappers
Yeah.
Oh, we're just
now
doing a
started
Crystalia
rapping was
bit right
because of
now,
Eminem.
You
actually.
have no street cred, so you have to go for lyrical dexterity.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Lyrical dexterity. Are you just rapping words that sound together fast? Yes.
You know what's
Yeah.
a good Patreon episode? We should watch the those YouTube battle rappers. I get so
Yeah.
into it. Caustic is one of my favorites.
King of the Dot.
He does a lot of personals, as they say. I like guys who do personals.
What's personals?
It's
He,
when you like
finds out
dig up
about you?
shit and then you
Yeah.
reveal in a rhyme and then dude, there's one where he goes he says he's like, so I agreed that I wouldn't say a girl's name you told me not to say, and then he's like, but how come on your phone you were texting and some guy from the crowd yells her name like Holly Masters? Everyone's like, oh. He's like, see, I didn't say
I
it.
didn't say it,
I didn't
bro.
say it." Yeah. And then
Damn.
he makes kind of a guy being drunk and not taking care of his kid, and the guy's like, I gotta get out of here. And
He gets
walks
choked
outside.
up.
Yeah.
Damn, son.
Caustic, shout out, dude. I want to get him on I want to interview him, dude. That's
Let's
like
get him on Zoom.
that's one of my top 5 guests that I want. Caustic.
All right, we'll work on Caustic. We'll get the Dick Drainers guy.
But
and
Patreon app, we could like watch some of those funny compilations.
Yeah.
You guys, dude, I watch a lot
It's
of
been a
them.
while since I watched battle rappers. Since they used to do like Freestyle Fridays on 106 and Park, but like battle rapping is crazy because they be just like going at each other, and then there's always that one guy that just acts like he can't hear anything, like he's too hard. You always got to make the hard face, like no one ever reacts. Like they always just like that didn't phase
I don't
me.
like that guy. He always gets clowned.
Yeah, because you look like that. You got to have the dude that's like laughing back with you because they're just about to like laugh and then just drop bars.
I used to watch all of Disaster's battles. He's the guy who went up against Cannabis when he pulled out the notebook.
Who's the
You're-
British dude with the dreads? It's fucking sick as shit.
I only know Disaster.
I think his
just
name's
watched Disaster.
it's the name
compilations.
Arsenal. His name might be like Arsenal or something like that. But yeah, there's a bunch of really funny ones. There's a guy with the face tattoos that's like super fucking weird. He called himself like Superman or something like that. Dude, that shit. I would get
Is he
so
just
into it.
homeless?
He's kind of homeless. He has homeless vibes for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to
Just
hear
need a
me say
place
that.
to be.
He's
Superman is a very good homeless name.
yeah.
No one
Dude.
could ever find you. I'm looking for Superman. Like you just sound like you can. I guess if you're homeless, no one could ever find you anyway. Like,
No.
That was one of those like hobbies where like, cause I played a lot of Smash Brothers in tournaments from like 18 to like 19, 20.
Yeah.
And I would see things on YouTube like the battle raps and the guys who were so old and still like hanging around all the videos and shit like that. And it's like, dude, you're probably not making that much money, but you're probably making as much as you'd be making at a shitty job. So you're just stuck in this limbo and just like, damn, bro, that's gotta be a hard way to
You're just
grow
winning
old.
like $5,000 battle rap contests.
Or
like
just
every
being
3
part of the
months.
scene, you know what I mean? And like getting your money through that. And like it's the youthful energy of the scene. And then it just Smash reminded me of the same thing because it'd be these old people. And I'd be like, dude, even if you're making money doing this, at a certain point, you're just hanging out with children all day.
Mm.
And then lo and behold, if you Google, a bunch of allegations came out and everyone in the community was having sex with children.
grown people playing video games with children and no one saw it coming.
Mm-hmm. Some
Like-
girl was sucking like a 14-year-old kid's dick.
Oh, that's one I
How
didn't
old was
see
she?
coming.
I don't know, dude. You can Google it. It's well-known lore now in this
What's
country.
And he
What's her
didn't.
screen
And he
name?
snitched, or did somebody snitch them out?
I think everyone started coming forward. They were like, it was out, like it all rolled out. The biggest thing was two of the biggest players were both sleeping with two of the top 5 players in the world were sleeping with one of the other top 5 players in the world, who was an Asian boy named Captain Zach, who I believe was like 15, 16 at the time. And he was sleeping with them and then was blackmailing them that if they didn't throw their matches against him, that he would tell everybody that he was sucking their dicks.
Mm-hmm.
And so all 3 of those guys got banned. And then a bunch of other shit came to light. And I was well out of here by the time any of this happens, by the way.
That's man. I didn't know they were so cutthroat in the world of Super Smash Brothers.
Well, it's weird. The real problem is you have a community of kids where none of them would probably have earned any type of clout, especially like clout that is easily transferable into the pussy coin.
yes, multiplied by the pussy factor.
Yeah, because
I
they're
get
the
it.
type of people that stay home and play Smash Brothers. All day.
Yeah, and most things to do it in any real capacity. And so then they got some clout, and they started being, they're
And
like,
the only people that would be impressed with you would be 14-year-old girls.
they don't have like fully formed brains or whatever. And
So how old are these guys though? Because they can't. Are they like? Were all these guys in the like 30s and like how? Because you had to
don't know.
get to this point.
there was a lot of different weird cases of a lot of different types of things.
Because if you're in your
And,
30s, you had to play Super Smash Bros. All through your 20s, which is a very important. That's a tricky feat to do without being like.
Now you started on GameCube, right? Or was it on 64?
The one at that time everyone was playing was probably Wii U. Or,
Yeah, but when did
or-
it start?
Oh, the first what?
Smash.
64.
The
N64.
first game or the tournaments?
The first Smash Brothers game.
64.
Yeah, so that was what, the late 90s?
Yeah.
And then 20 years from that, you're in your 30s.
Dude, if you program that first Smash game, how would you feel going to bed at night being like, I indirectly caused lots of children to get raped really bad? Fuck.
Are you blaming the game?
I'm just saying, if a game was ever created, you
Well,
know.
do you think that makes like the creator like Catholicism than being sociopaths? Like they just never like worry about that.
I don't think it's the game creator. Maybe it's the...
No,
it's
probably
nobody's-
not, but I
it's
hope that-
nobody's fault except the rapist.
The
bro.
worse than causing that type of activity to happen was the fact that Samus is so fucking bad in the first game. That's what I hope they lose sleep over. I hope you fucking kill yourself. She's wearing a fucking power suit. How could she can't fight a dinosaur? She's wearing a fucking power suit. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Samus is terrible in the first game. It's
Samus
bullshit.
never wore a power suit.
She's got the power suit in the game, and then she fucking walks around like she's fucking made of fucking glass, dude.
Mm.
So I would, if I had to choose one thing, all that not to happen, or Samus to be good in the first game, I would choose Samus to be good in the first game.
Samus is it's a comic based off a girl, right? The character.
The video game is she is a woman, a strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
What game is that?
Metroid Prime.
Yeah. I remember when that was revealed on G4 TV. There was huge news at E3.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I don't
Were-
know. I
were people
derailed this
pissed back then?
conversation with Smash Brothers. What about?
I always feel like comic book nerds and like gamer nerds are always like mad when like a female like superhero like
Yeah,
that
there's
comes
probably
out or
some
something like
backlash to
that.
it.
Like there's
You know who was happy though? Cosplay chicks.
Mm-hmm.
also personal.
Is there a
fa-
sexy Samus outfit though?
Yeah, dude. Zero Suit Samus. She's wearing a blue skin tight fucking.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the
Yeah.
male creators they just wanted to make a hot chick for a video.
Is there a
game.
sexy Samus outfit?
All
I'll
these
have you know,
Metroid
I have
nerds.
many saved photographs on my phone. I can show you some sexy Samus.
If young Metroid don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Beautiful morning.
I'm sucking Samus's dick.
All right.
Blowing my
The video game talk really slowed me down just now.
Yeah, my
Always-
bad.
I don't know, maybe we should just get into porno. Let's go. I'll get energy.
I'm always intrigued when Jesse knows about a subject that's outside of like 3 different things.
I know enough to just ask Paul a question about it, and then he can go for like 10 minutes.
That was a mistake. That was a mistake. A lot of those are pending investigations, I believe, so I don't want to interfere with any of the courts.
No, I'm saying
Because
I was
the
like,
courts
oh,
are watching this and looking for you, Paul. They want to know what Paul thinks about what's
I
going on
never
in
had
the
sex
world.
with anybody when I played Smash Brothers. That is a certifiable fact.
Didn't
okay?
you
Were
get a
you
hand
smashing
job at some
brothers?
tournament?
All right, you know what? In light of what we were just talking about, I don't know that I want to talk about my sexual
Did
improprieties.
you check her ID before you get that hand job?
Look, the
I'm
hand.
not editing this out.
The hand. Talk. What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
Your dick was just there. If a hand ended up on it, that's not your
What
fault.
did the 5 finger say to Paul's dick?
I did get a hand job once. I fell asleep on the way home and crashed. my
Were her
car.
hands all calloused up from the controller?
Yeah, and because from years and years and decades of life, because she was an adult woman.
Yo, that is one thing that I have noticed, man. Is like if you ever meet people from other countries, they have like a different look than Americans. Like they look like somebody
Really?
described the word, and someone was like weathered. It's like the best. Like people that live outside the United States have gone through some shit. Like they've been through some. Like
They're probably out in the sun a lot more.
I don't think there's more sun in other places. Like people like in like a lot of Europe has shitty weather, like very like northeastern weather. It's kind of bullshit. But yeah, but you can
You
tell.
just
that-
live a harder life.
Yeah, it's just like life. There's a lot more. You got to take a lot more punches when you grow up in other places. Like we've been out here dodging a lot of punches. Like we have punches, but they're just like jabs. You know, like we think
Yeah.
it's not like hooks. You're just like taking a couple.
Being poor will age you, and then money will they'll take some years off of you.
Yeah, you can some of those people, but there's some people that like defy the aging process. Like Halle Berry. I don't know how that's possible.
Think she has no work done?
They
I
call
mean, maybe, but like, here's the thing.
It's called adrenochrome, okay, Ben?
Yeah, but how come it's not working the same for everybody else using it?
What's adrenochrome?
Because she probably has a super absorbent pussy lining or whatever she inserts.
Is that what
in
they're
it.
putting on her face to make it look young?
Yeah, you
Pussy
gotta.
juice?
You have to soak a tampon and you have to soak a tampon in adrenochrome and put it inside your pussy. That's how you stay young.
Is that why you're looking so weathered lately?
No pussy, Paul.
Dude, I'm vibrant right now.
Yeah, you
For the last month, I've been looking vibrant.
Yeah, Jesse's swag factor's been up. That's what happens when you.
It's fucking so stupid. This
That's
guy
what happens when you're feeling it.
he goes on a side quest and he fucks a fucking woman from the video game, and now he's walking around and all his stats are higher. It's
Yep.
bullshit.
He's
I'm
walking.
maxed out right now.
Yeah, you can always tell when somebody's getting something, right? They got that little extra bounce to their step.
Yeah.
Everything's
You
a little
got-
bit funnier. The sun shines a bit brighter.
You got a little pimp in your
Dude,
lip,
if my life
Yeah.
was Rock Band, I'd be doing.
little strut in your gut.
If my life was like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, I'd be doing so bad that people in the audience be booing,
Boo.
booing. And you just hear ding, ding, ding,
Wouldn't make this. You're not gonna finish past the song.
boom, boom, ka, boom, boom, ka, boom, boom. Boo. That's emotionally where I'm at lately.
I like the rest of the band just throws their instruments down on the stage and walks away from you.
And he's like, we would have been rich if it wasn't for this.
I don't know though, Paul. Like, where are you normally? Because I feel like that's always kind of where you're riding. Like, I've never seen the other side where Paul's like, I'm just swimming in it.
Even when he's fucking, he's not happy
Yeah,
about it.
you're not even happy about the fucking that you do. Like, Paul's the type that'll bust a nut and just leave
I'm
like I hate
I'm
myself.
like the millennial Archie Bunker, dude. I'm
Yeah.
just like, what? I gotta have sex with you again? Fucking Christ Almighty! This broad always try to get my cock. Yeah, it sucks, dude. I like being married to the game.
Just podcasting with your bros on a couch.
Just doing some high level gambling.
Yeah.
In the cryptocurrency
In the crypto
market.
sphere. You want to do a little crypto talk?
Oh
Would that
yeah,
make you happy?
I can do some
Paul
crypto.
get hyped on some crypto talk. I made some money on some weed positions, and then I had to get up out because apparently,
Are you still YOLO?
nah, I had to get out of the yellow. I just took the gains, baby. He made like 100% in a week. I was like, I gotta go.
Boom, out.
Yeah, I gotta go in and out because apparently now,
Paper
anytime.
hands basungo. over here.
That's right. You're never gonna find paper hands holding the bag, dog.
I feel you, dude. I
got my
hate holding the
bag.
bag. I've held the bag one too many times.
Nah, but they do because they'll. And especially nowadays, because anything that gets said on the Wall Street Bets, I've noticed, goes through this trend where it's mentioned on Wall Street Bets, then I'll see it on like CNBC or Yahoo Finance. Like Yahoo Bets is, Wall Street Bets is talking about this. And then those stocks will shoot up and they'll be like, there's no reason other than that. So, because what people are doing now after this GameStop thing, like hedge funds and stuff, they'll see whatever's on Wall Street Bets and they'll just make plays at it that they can like, because they'll know it'll push it up. So it's like, all right, listen, you're not going to catch me holding the bag. I'm going to get in and out with the bag. I'm out.
Then do the Wall Street Bets guys think that they're causing it, but it's actually like hedge fund dudes?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Anyone that knows anything about the Wall Street Bets, like, it originally started off as like the worst plays. Like, well, that's why they come up with like the autists and like to call each other retards. And it's always like you're like, oh, your wife's boyfriend or whatever. You can buy him a house and stuff. All this, like, they talk
Yeah.
about being cucks all the time because the whole thing, it was about options trading. If you know anything about options trading, you're basically gambling. Like, yeah, you're trying to get like the way that it works. Yeah, there's something to it, but you're basically
Unless
gambling.
you're gifted like me.
Yeah, or you have inside information like everyone else.
Paul's been watching trends today.
I can read the charts like in Queen's Gambit, she looks up and sees chess pieces on her ceiling. I look up and I just see candlesticks. I'm like, whoa, that one is bullish. It's bullish. It's bullish. And then I
He
yell.
was telling me about Head and Shoulders today.
Yeah.
Is that what you use?
That's
I'm learning some.
Is that
He's
your
like, now that
shampoo,
you're
dog?
growing this mullet, you're gonna need to learn about Head and Shoulders.
My hair is luxurious. And
Because you know it is, bitch.
You're gonna need this for the back of your mullet, dog. You're gonna.
Yeah, so I started trading recently. I set aside a little bit of my portfolio got big enough so I can trade
On crypto?
Yeah. And last night, my first 3 trades I lost a tiny bit on because it just like didn't swing the way I wanted to, and it immediately went under my floor. And then I set a trade up. I was like, well, this looks really good. And I was already looking to make trades the day or two before, but I'm pretty patient with it.
Mm-hmm.
And this setup was so good, and I was so tired. I set it up, and I'm laying down, I'm checking, I'm laying down, and I fall asleep while I'm checking it. And I fucking wake up in a panic. I'm like, oh shit, that was like my whole fucking trading portfolio. I mean, it's only $70 I've set aside to bet or whatever, but I pretty much put it all in there. Open it, the thing was up like 17% from where I bought it. Still, it's just been going up all night like crazy. I was like, sell that shit and get the fuck out of here.
Was it an option or?
No.
Because you can't do options in crypto yet.
I think you can on some sites. You can do some weird shit.
Oh,
like
is
that,
there?
But
Man,
at least you can like trade on margin and stuff.
Yeah, options is where you really make money. I'm finding like if you're just really fucking around, like with a lot of people just make options because like you can put in like a small amount, and if you win. And it's like for your options, it's essentially gambling. Like that's what the whole Wall Street bets was. Like you put in options, and if you put in like a small amount, you win. Like it's like there's like the way that it can happen. Like because you're trading on margin, it's like you'd put in like $200, and if you won, you'd get like $800, and then but if you lost, you just lose the $200. So people were going in, and the Wall Street bets started as people just like giving each other like talking shit and making like dumbass bets. Every now and again, someone would have like a good play, but it was mostly just people talking shit about like dumb plays they had and like loss porn and all this. It was just bullshit. So the fact that it's blown up and now like CNBC is showing it is so fucking ridiculous.
It's been legitimized.
So a put option is when you are betting on the stock to go down. And the call option is up.
Yeah, so
I know a little bit. I'm trying to learn. I'm starting with the crypto because I'm more inclined. Also, I don't think trading in crypto is even a good idea. I think you just hold it in Bitcoin all the time, especially lately, dude. Like Visa's gonna roll it out. Kenya's on the fucking
Kenya, bro.
Should I just throw my whole tax refund into
I'm gonna buy
Bitcoin?
a lion with with fucking cryptocurrency.
They say that in 2050, by 2050, the Africa is gonna be the most populated like continent on the planet, and that like Nigeria and Kenya are going to be like the head of that. It's going to be one of the cities in those countries going to be the most populated city in the world. Which is saying by like 2050 or 2100, one of those things. I want to be around for that. I just want to be like I want to be there for Africa's comeback.
How old will you be in 2050?
In 2050, that's 30.
60.
That's 29 years from now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 50 exactly.
Those stats you just laid out are like a dude on the street. Really
in 2050, you'll be 50? No, you're born in 1990.
What?
I'll be 60, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm 30 now. Shit.
He's aging slower. He's in a.
Dude,
I'm aging in black years, bro. So
I gotta get into finance. I'm so good at math.
So you're just young until you're 45, and then when you turn 46, you just turn elderly all of a sudden.
No, that's Asian people. Black people, we just stay young and then we die early. Like, that's just how it goes.
Like, damn, his foot is fucking blue.
I think
diabetes joke. Patrice O'Neal, shout outs.
R.I.P. Patrice.
That documentary drops tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait for people on Twitter to be like, just so everybody knows, Patrice O'Neal was like,
I'm telling, no one's gonna even know about it because it's on Comedy Central.
He was
tonight.
an asshole to women.
And it's not even gonna be because half these, like 90% of these people don't even know who Patrice O'Neal was. Like he wasn't like a mainstream comic. Like you had to go find Patrice O'Neal for the most part. But somebody told them or they saw some clip that they want to comment on, like they knew everything about Patrice. Like.
You know, I'm making up a person in my head and getting mad at them right now, which is not healthy. So I'm gonna let it go.
What, Paul? You?
And instead, I'm gonna focus on the real task at hand, which is, cryptocurrency. Yeah,
you got a pick of the week.
I'm doing mostly reversal trading right now. I'm learning how to reversal trade and then just genuine like swing trade to go with trends and stuff like that.
Last week you talked about pickle finance, and then I saw you post about banana.
Oh yeah, it's so funny. So
are you only choosing vegan crypto coins right now?
I think he's only choosing dick-shaped currencies, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eggplant finance next. Eggplant and then the little emoji for water.
It's the splash. Splash coin.
Oh,
pick of the week. I mean, everything's fucking through the roof today. Like I literally consolidated.
Yeah, I woke up to an alert that Uniswap is up to $23 at like 2 a.m.
Bitcoin wasn't rallying, and literally every else that I owned was. So I actually consolidated all of my portfolio into my portfolio is now like 99% Bitcoin because Bitcoin
you converted everything to Bitcoin.
Yeah, because I sold it because they were all at like premiums and Bitcoin wasn't. So I was like, all right, well I'll just put. It's not a bad idea to just hold on to all Bitcoin anyway. And then. Everything is rallying right now. What do I have? There's a fucking token called the BAT.
The bat?
It's called a basic attention token, and it's on Coinbase, and it's this thing where they have an internet browser, and when you use the internet browser, when you look at content creator shit, they get the tokens for free to support the content creators. And that one, I put money in because I think it's a cool idea, and
You love basic attention.
and one of the top rules for investing in any type is generally investing in things that you actually think are cool or know.
Yeah,
cursory
Uniswap's logo
knowledge
was a
about.
unicorn. I was like, that's fucking sweet, dude.
I mean, if you just have a cursory like knowledge of what the fuck you're looking into, then you might catch something in the world, like a news headline or something. That it's not a bad idea to.
Yeah, my Google suggested newsfeed is all just like Bitcoin now.
Yeah.
And
All
it,
my shit.
and it
is
read my friend's group chat when we were talking about girls' Tinder bios last night, and the first headline of today was 30 Tinder bio red flags.
Dude, it's funny. All my ads, like when I didn't have any money in my account, they were like, "How to get out of debt," and then I would get a little bit more, and they'd be like, "ITT Technical Institute," and now it's getting up, and it's like, "Do you need a mortgage payment?" And I'm like, "Yo, my computer knows."
Yeah,
But
dog.
that shit knows
I'm on the
heavy.
come up, and it's trying to steal, it's trying to leech.
I was talking to this girl on FaceTime, and we were talking about some ridiculous conversation that I'd never talked about before. But the moment I went to my Google, we were talking about cats having some sort of do male cats have nipples? Yeah, very random. Do male cats? I literally went to Google. I typed D, and it's all do male cats have nipples? Like it was like the first thing that popped up, just like that. It was literally I got like do, and then it was
That's
like
a trick question. All cats are women, and all dogs are boys, and everybody knows that.
That's fucked up. You misgender my pets all the time.
Look,
Because I have a boy
all
cat
dogs
and a
are
girl
good
dog.
boys, and all kitties are pretty ladies. Until further notice, you motherfuckers.
what if you're just a cool cat? Like you're just a cool cat type of dude.
Pretty lady. That's a cat to me.
That's what you say to my cat. Hey, pretty
You know- I
are you a
was-
cat caller? Is that your thing?
Oh, dude, if I see a cat, dude, my dad, he's like 6'5", fucking 300 or something like that. He's a huge
Yeah.
guy.
Tree hundo?
He sees a cat. He
Tree
gets,
bells?
He sees
Is he Trey Billy?
He sees a cat, dude. He gets down on his fucking knees. He tries to rub the cat's head with his head, and he's like, "Oh."
I do that too. That's my move.
I love big dudes giving it
Dude,
up.
if you
Are-
headbutt a girl's
Tiny
cat,
animals.
she'll fall in love with you.
Are your brothers six? Are your brothers tall too?
My dad's not 6'5". He's like 6'1".
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, man, he really fucked y'all on the height.
And my mom's short as shit.
But when he's standing over him in the 99 yelling at him, he feels like 6'5".
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just be like, damn. Isn't it weird? Like your parents like always felt a lot bigger. Like my dad, when I was a kid, my dad used to be like an iron giant, and like mentally, it like doesn't go away because like now I'm an adult and I still see my dad as that iron giant, and then I'm realizing that I'm like I'm pretty much now the same height as this guy.
Yeah, I
Like,
found out my
Yeah.
dad was the same height that I am now, so I would have been like eye to eye with my dad. He still would have beat the fuck out of me.
Yeah, that's the thing. My dad's getting pretty old, but even still, like when my dad was younger, he actually threw hands a few times.
Mhm.
I've never thrown hands.
Yeah.
So once you know you have a dad that has thrown hands, it just alters your perception as a kid. It'd be like, how much do I really want to push this guy? Because I
Yeah.
don't think he would just turn around and start boxing me.
but if
But I'm
you
not sure. I mean, there's definitely something I could do to make him do that. You know what I mean? So
do you think your dad would lay hands on you like that?
no, usually it was just like a fucking maybe when I was really young, a scruff of the neck type situation, grab you by your collar, and then.
But
just-
like nowadays, though, do you think you
As
could
Bill
get your
Burr-
dad to that
If
level
you
now?
knuckled up to him today.
Yeah, if you were like try to get up in his face now and like try to get it to that level, do you think he'd throw hands at you?
I think my dad. I mean, I don't think it's wise either because he's definitely getting older. I think he would throw hand if he felt justified. I
Yeah.
think he would. Like he apparently was quite the. I've heard from many people that he used to throw.
He threw many a hand.
He threw bear paws, dude.
What,
Those
he and his
bombs,
friends, like-
those bombs, they just you see them like from when you're watching a fight from far away. Sometimes bigger dudes will throw this punch and it moves so slow, like a train or something like that.
Yeah.
But when it makes contact with someone, it just immediately obliterates whatever's in front of them.
Wait, he and his friends go looking for fights? Were they those types of dudes?
I think a little bit when they were young, and then when he fucking got older, like 18, he worked at Fun and Games, the arcade in Framingham,
Yeah.
in like the 80s when I think everybody was just doing cocaine
Mm.
and playing
Pinball.
Space Invader and Galaga, and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, it's my turn to play Galaga, bro." And he says, "Fuck you, motherfucker! I'm playing Galaga."
Your dad was an arcade bouncer?
yeah.
That's sick.
Is that how they talked to
That,
Quincy back
that
then?
explains everything about Paul.
And then they closed the they closed the thing at night, and they would have all the bitches come in, and my mom was one of those pinball bitches.
Oh shit!
She was like, "Oh, I see you play the
Did she
Back
get
to the
your
Future
dad's-
pinball game. You're so good at it.
She got your dad's pin in his balls.
I'd like to open your Marty McFly." And then and then
Did he bend her over the?
he
the
gave him
pinball
one of
machine?
those. He gave him
She
one of those
became
RC
his
helicopters
Galaga.
that's like 45,000 tickets that no one can ever afford.
Yeah,
He's like, "Here you go, baby."
he got our banana with dreadlocks.
Yeah, he got a Chinese finger trap.
Turned her into a Chinese finger trap.
That's how he met.
Yeah, and that's how she became his Galaga.
And
They met
that's
when
the
they were young,
podcast, everybody.
Oh, what we're trying to
17,
say is
18.
there's love there, guys. They got married at 17, 18?
No, I just think that's when they first started dating. It was
Nice.
like eight, but they're both 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Was your brother on purpose? The first one?
I have no idea.
Yeah, you should find that out.
Man,
I believe they got married before, so probably.
Okay. My
Which
mom
is-
was pregnant with me during her wedding.
Did people know, or was it like late on? Was
Yeah,
it like
she was
late?
showing.
Oh, she was showing already. It wasn't like I'm pretty sure my brother did that. He was like, "Oh shit, I think she's pregnant. We got to get married, dog."
Yeah.
And so he did it early on before everyone could tell. But
Well, my dad
or
was.
maybe they did it after actually, but either was close.
Like, no one will give me the story on my parents because, like, it's so. Like, my dad was the best man at my mom's first wedding.
Which is my favorite joke. You never
Yeah,
tell.
I gotta bring that back in Austin. And like start talking about that. But like no one will give me the dirt on it. My uncle will like tease it to me. Because the only time I see him is at family parties.
The
sounds
one
like
that got married the first time, uncle or another uncle?
The one that got
Oh,
married.
at his best friend. So your dad.
My dad's brother like knows the
oh,
whole
knows
scoop.
the whole story. And he won't tell
Yeah.
you.
He'll like tease it and he'll be like, "Oh, like we can't talk about it at this party." He's like, "But I'll give you the full story someday." But like I need to schedule a hangout with him just to get that story. So
Yeah,
I can-
no,
I can
that sounds like
write
a
bits
story you
about
need
it.
to know about your dad's fuckboy ways. Is
Yeah.
like, does it?
My brother's 6 years older than me, and my parents got married like 6 months before I was born. So like, what happened in that like 6 year period? I don't know how long my mom was with her first husband. I don't
do
know
you
when
and
my
your brother
dad
have the
swooped in.
same dad?
Maybe you're two different
Nah.
sperms merged into one being. Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Like maybe one of them came inside your mother, and then afterwards the other one did, and then you.
They did a baby lottery.
Because I'm a Gemini. I often thought maybe that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
You know what's weird about
I'm
being a
lost.
Gemini? If you split my face down the middle, I look like two different people. I got this one stoner eye,
Yeah.
and I got this aggressive, sexy eye. And I just wish I had two of the
Oh,
same.
I do like that eye better actually.
I just wish I had two of the same ones because I can make either
Yeah.
personality work for me.
Can you
but
sit on this side of the couch
when I'm
next
when I'm
podcast?
doing Jekyll and Hyde right here, I can't figure it out, dude. I feel like a freak. I feel like
you're
a hunchback of
Your
nurtured-
face is the face-off poster.
yeah.
You're Travolta on one side and Nicolas Cage on the other side.
If you ever rear end someone in traffic, you should get out and say, "Hey, motherfucker, my dad was the best man at my mom's first wedding, bitch." This sounds like something you would yell like that, or like as a pump up to yourself.
Yeah, because my
You
brother's
know what they
dad
said to me? They
is
said,
the-
"You'll never make it."
My
So-
brother's
yeah.
dad got cucked in that situation.
I was about to ask your brother's dad is that guy.
Yeah.
Does your brother know the full story?
Probably. He was 6 at the time. He probably had like some idea about it. Or like,
Why don't you ask him what the story is?
that's not a fun conversation.
well-
like, yo, remember that time my dad cucked your dad?
We're at an hour. Was this
It's
good?
kind of funny now, right?
And I was the result of it.
Well, at this point, he's got to be able to laugh at it. Like it was like 33 years ago.
I met my brother's dad at my brother's wedding like 6 years ago. He had no idea who I was. I don't think he'd ever seen me in person before.
Do you think if you would have told him, like he would have known who you were?
They were like, someone. I was like, hey, he's like, hey, I'm Mark. I was like, what's up? I'm Jesse. I was just like, oh, he doesn't know who I am. I'll just give him my name and like no backstory. And then someone's like, you know, Jesse, that's Marlon's kid. He's like, oh, and like,
Hey, did it strike him who it was?
yeah. He was like, oh shit.
was he weird to you after that? Was he like, oh?
Nah, we were pretty cool the rest of
Oh
it.
shit, that must be a trip. I don't know how I'd feel. I guess I've never had kids, so
We went on the boat together. We had fun.
You gentlemen want to call this one?
Yeah, going to the Patreon.
I gotta grab my water from my backpack.
We're
word.
fill up.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
All right,
I hope this
guys.
is good.
Let us know how I did on the green screen, or if I never did it at all.
Guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Check out next time. Peace, yo.
Peace.